We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
On the coverage.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Darnold. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Darnold fighting Perriman there for a New York first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. The give is to Bell. takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Here's Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
52, right 52. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Yeah. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
He's not going to get me.
Back to throw, Darnold. A screen to Bell. Bell a 1st down and then some. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
And at the 24-yard line.
52's the mic. Watch the run, watch the run. 52's the mic. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Who that? Check. Jim.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A give to Bell. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Dolphins 14, Jets 3.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check it back. Keep going.
To throw is Darnold. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. He's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Jets 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The Dolphin first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tackle made right at midfield.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From midfield, here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
52's the mic, boys, 52. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Darnold from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Matt Breida.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now the toss to Bell running right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Carry. Jerome Baker in on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
52's the mic. Check, 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 check. 52's the mic. Watch Mike, watch Mike.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52. Hey, lady. Check pass, check pass. Check 52's the mic. Check 52.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets. Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First down.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Two and now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Two and a throw again. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ahead of the chains now, second and 2. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on third and 2. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. After the penalty, it's Bell. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
18-yard line.
On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 44, Darnold. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10.
So remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Bell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
Lining up for the extra
that almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
And I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is a short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Jamison Crowder on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a draw play. This is Bell.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
35-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Faking the give, Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over first.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco, sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space, and make sure
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, throw complete to Herndon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That's good.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A good lane to run there for Bell as he'll get about 7 on first down.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Where's 52? Watch 52. Red 80. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. How about that?
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Now Bell, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. They'll go again with Bell, and he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 10 black. Check 53. You ain't going nowhere. Mike.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. A quick pass to Cup. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Per Cup.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Dolphins.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Tua. It's complete to Parker, left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
C.J. Mosley.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Breida on the draw. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And Wilson has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Miami.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jets' 16-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
53, come on. 53, check 53. Let's go.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. His throw caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. they'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
Sanders' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now Darnold. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game.